Hello, my name is Daniel and welcome to another video by the In-Depth Geek. So this game has become quite a hype. That is why today we are going to be taking a look at Tom Clancy's Recon Wildlands. So first, let's take a look at the basic information about this game. It's an open world tactical shooter. Really an open world, because Ubisoft claims that this is the biggest map they have ever created for a game. Also, it's a third-person shooter combined with first-person combat perspective. This means that the perspective is, besides when aiming, third-person. Aiming will put you into first-person to be able to get a better view of what is in front of you. I was guessing that Ubisoft's new game engine Snowdrop was going to be used for this game, but apparently they are developing another new engine for this game, so they are not using Snowdrop. The story. The game is set in Bolivia. You play as a member of the Ghosts, which is an elite team in the US Army. A Bolivian drug cartel has become extremely powerful and now forms a threat to the world. The local governments are corrupt and influenced by the drug cartel. As part of the unit called the Ghosts, you have to fight this threat. The gameplay. You play as a member of the Ghosts. As I mentioned before, the game is a tactical third-person shooter with a first-person perspective when aiming. The change in this game is, compared to the other titles in this series, it's less mission-based. This is the first title in the series that is an open-world game where exploring between missions is an option. They put a lot of effort into the open world aspect of the game by featuring a lot of different types of terrain and giving the game a realistic feel by adding a day-night cycle and different weather conditions. Another realistic thing about this game is that the day-night cycle has influence on your in-game experience. During daytime your vision is a lot better, obviously, because of the sunlight. But on the other hand, enemies will spot you more easily. During nighttime, the dark covers you better, but it also makes it a lot harder to find and take out your enemies. The last thing I want to mention about the gameplay is the freedom this game gives you. Yes, there's still missions to be completed, and yes, there still is a main goal in this game, but you have a lot of choices on how to travel to your missions and in what way you want to complete the missions. For example, eliminating an enemy can be done from long range with a sniper rifle, but also from a close range with a stealth approach. And because taking a closer look at things is exactly what I do, I wanted to take a closer look at the development story. This game is, as I mentioned before, set in Bolivia. In order to get a good picture of what life in this country is like, the developers had to visit Bolivia for 2 weeks and also talk to local inhabitants. This way, they hope to make the environment look as realistic as possible. Now, unfortunately, the release date for Tom Clancy's Recon Wildlands is still unknown. Mainly because it has only been announced at E3 2015. Now this game can be played in both single player and multiplayer mode. In single player mode, you are assisted by 3 AI teammates. And in multiplayer, you can have up to 3 players join you on your missions and exploration. And last but not least, this game is going to be released for at least the PC, Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4. So this has been the in-depth review of Tom Clancy's Recon Wildlands. If you've enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, at least on a weekly basis, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, I want to thank you for watching once again, and I really hope to see you next time.